Alright everyone, this is John Michael for a new episode of GM Insect Discovery. And really, if you are new to my channel, or if you don't recognize this vivarium, by the way the glass is kind of dirty, but yeah, this is the jungle vivarium. Sorry. And am I satisfied with it right now? More or less. I mean, I preferred the last scape, so with the moss and the branches and everything, just before I put out the grass. I mean, don't get me wrong, the grass right here is great, and I don't have to worry that the cricket will eat it too much, because, well, basically there is so much of it that they won't eat all of it. But yeah, so in there I have also a cricket. This is a male cricket, and the way I know it is because well, maybe he's going to sing for us right now, but yeah, he can sing, and when I do bad joke, he sing, so yeah. But I also have all those locusts in there. So there is only one species, I believe, of locusts, and they are all pretty much looking like this one. So oops. So yeah, this is a female. I have, I believe, 6 female and only 2 males. I definitely have way more females than male, at least 3 female for each male. So that's a female, and that's another female. You can kind of see better the, well, you can kind of see more of the coloration. And the little guy that just jumped, that was a male. So I'm trying to, oh, alright. So I believe those 2 are my 2 males, yeah. So one of the easiest way to recognize a male from a female is simply just the size. I mean, the female are just huge. So, oh, can you see that one? That's compared to my finger. So you see all that. This is huge. It's like 2 times bigger than the little frog I just caught. And the female, oh my gosh, they are powerful, guys. I mean, they have so much leg muscle, especially in the back leg. It is really impressive. And so another way I can recognize it, okay, so let's see, that's a female. Check out the abdomen, okay, the end of the abdomen. You see it kind of finished like with kind of a spiky way. So there is like that weird spikiness to the end of the abdomen. And then for the males, it's round. So that's the way I recognize male and females. So I have only 2 males, I believe, and like 6 female. So let me just, oh, even more, I think. So 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a, yeah, that's a female. 4, 5, 6, and that's a male, I believe. Alright, so I think I have 8 locusts in there, if I'm not mistaken. And then I have the cricket, and I also have medusa, but I don't believe it's the same snake that I used to have before. She's more skittish, or actually this time I just believe it's a male. Well, don't get me wrong, I absolutely don't know if Medusa was a female and this one a male, but yeah, I don't know, Medusa was more like a female to me, and this one is more like a male. I don't know why. I just consider this one to be a male and Medusa to be a female. So those are the locust and the cricket. And then in this vivarium, I also have another locust, a female. And this one is actually in quarantine because of this right here. So she have like an injury, right, the black spot right here. Let me just try to zoom on it. My cell phone sometimes I have difficulty to zoom on such thing. Right, let me just stabilize right here. Alright, so you see the kind of black spot right here. Right there, you see that? Come on. Alright, well, it doesn't want to zoom that much. But yeah, and also she's kind of missing an antenna right here. But yeah, believe me, those locusts are really strong. And alright, just give me 2 seconds. Alright, so as I was saying, those locusts are really strong. By the way, the noise right here is my little cricket. Let me just try to zoom so you can see that. See that he's using his his wings actually to produce that cricket noise. So yeah, that's a male, everyone. Oh, he stopped. So as I was saying, those locusts are really strong. They have really powerful back leg. And oh, yeah, yesterday I did a lot of experiments. Oh, just give me 2 seconds. Just to stabilize him again. Yeah, yesterday I did some experience about the back legs, and they really are strong, but only at one point. So right now they are really weak, but when they are like pretty much fully extended, they have a lot of power to them. It's pretty much like a spring, you know. So right there, they have like a really strong and powerful kick. But once they are, like back in this position again, now they are more weak. So they kind of have a point where the leg is really strong and they can push, but yeah, it's kind of hard to explain, but let's just say that they have really a powerful kick, but they cannot maintain pressure for too long, and beyond a certain point, it's really hard for the cricket to maintain his leg open, and so those legs are really meant to only jumping more than anything else, and just small kicking, but they are not full of endurance. So this is pretty much why sorry, I was just checking something, but yeah, this is pretty much why locusts have wings, because they can really kick themselves up for the initial jump, and then the wings open and they can fly a longer distance. And I didn't really examine that well the legs of a grasshopper. By the way, this is a locust, this isn't a grasshopper, but yeah, I believe the grasshopper's legs are meant for a higher jump, but because grasshoppers don't have wings, or at least they pretty much have the same wings as the cricket, so wings that are meant only to do some sound and not to actually fly. This might be why their initial jump is stronger, but then the locust right there. Alright, so this is really the point where the leg is at its strongest, and then see that he at one point right now, see his leg, now he is really strong, and then boom, beyond a certain point there is no resistance whatsoever. So yeah, it's kind of hard to explain. Oh, I'm just going to put it back. So yeah, right now his legs are super strong, but if I push a little, so now he's applying a lot of pressure on my fingers, and then boom, no more pressure beyond a certain point. So I don't believe the legs are meant for a long fight like he's doing right now. The legs are just there especially for jumping, but they have some really great spike on them, and it actually hurts a little my fingers when he kick at the right place. Let's just say it like that. Sorry, I'm just going to. But yeah, there is a lot of power in those insects. Can you just imagine being able to jump as high and as a long jump as those insects can do? I mean, we human cannot really jump more than, like, I believe the world record is 8 meters, but most humans can only jump to like 5 meters or something, so 2 or 3 times our body length. But those insects, they can jump so freaking far. I believe like 100 times their body length, if I remember correctly, and depending on the species. But yeah, they just have really strong legs, and really when they are kicking and putting a lot of pressure, like right now, sometimes it is really hard for me to just keep them up. And this locust right here, remember, he have injuries, so he's not the strongest one I have. So this is why I'm able to pick him a little bit more. And I'm going to release this little guy, this little female actually, later during the day. But yeah, right now he's going to be able to escape real soon if I don't do anything. So I just gently push him back in position. But even the front legs, the 4 front legs, even those, just check out the muscle power in there. I mean, those little bugs are built for high jump and are built really strong. So, and they are vegetarian, so imagine the predators in the insect kingdom, like praying mantis, their front legs. Imagine how powerful those front legs must be, so they can actually grab a locust that powerful and actually tear him apart. I mean, or even just the frogs. I mean, you kind of have to check everything in perspective, but just imagine you're a frog, maybe 2 times bigger than this thing, and you try to eat it, and there is like those big legs with big spikes that are kicking everywhere, and you're still able to eat it and not chew it, just eat it whole. I mean, small animals and other insects, and this insect in particular, are all really strong compared to us human. I mean, when you take everything in perspective, the human race is pretty weak. I mean, we don't have claws, we don't have spikes, we don't have fur, we don't have wings, we don't have anything. The only thing we have that is really great is our hand. our dexterity and our brain. We have a big brain. Oh, but yeah, see that? Just by like pushing my thumb, he's kind of able to get away. See that? It's really strong, really a lot of muscle on those beasts. And remember, this isn't even the strongest one. Yeah, I'm going to release that one because he have an injury, and you know, I want to use that vivarium right there for the little froggy frog that I got. Oh, actually, I could put her in there. She would be great in there. Yeah, I might keep you actually, little locust. I don't know. But yeah, those you have to respect the insect kingdom, really. And yesterday I just checked out a little bit more. Well, this locust right here, since he is a little bit more calm than the others, and well, he has some injuries and such, I'm able to like pick him up easily and examine him, pretty much like I do right now. And I check out their mouthpiece, and really it was crazy. So, oops. Yeah, I'm going to put him back in there. I think I check him out enough. And I'm going to give you a little bit of rest. It's not going. She's not going to eat. But yeah. So basically, they have like the mandibles. They have two big ones. All right. So those are the strong, powerful one. Then they have the like something that close the mouth. And then they have two other mandible, really smaller, that I never noticed before. Smaller right there, and then there is like a flap here. So basically, the mouth of the those locusts are made of pretty much like 6 parts. So imagine how crazy it is. I mean, we have only like lips and teeth to chew our food, but they have like 4 to 6 piece of the mouth to like feed. And also, yeah, I'm sorry, little guy, I'm going to have to catch you again. I'm sorry, it's all for science. Oops. Sorry. Alright. And what's interesting, oh sorry, just going to try to zoom, yeah. What's interesting about insect is also, see those little thing right there? Oh, come on, zoom. Oh, I was almost there. Half of the video will be me trying to zoom. Come on. Alright, so you can see those little thing moving right here, right? Near the mouth. Those are actually kind of the lips. You see the thing that just moved right there? Just around the lips. Those are called pedipalp. And actually spiders have modified pedipalp with some hook near it, so at the end of it, so they can eat. And scorpions, their pinchers are actually the pedipalp. So really the pinchers of a scorpion is actually just their modified lips. And then we can just check out all the spikes that there is on those beasts. Just check out the front leg. You have small little spikes. Then there is the claws, and also I believe like the round piece at the really end of the leg help to climb surface like glass and such. Then, oops, the front and the back leg. I believe I said front leg for all the time of the video when I was trying to say back leg. But yeah, just check those out. Check out those spikes. Some of the spike actually are used to brush against the wings to produce a sound, especially for the males. But it's also for defensive while being attacked by other males, or just, I guess, other locusts and such, and also for defense against predator. And I believe locusts can actually predate other smaller locusts when they are out of food, but this is more of the behaviors seen in grasshoppers. But yeah, this is a locust, and not a grasshopper. This is really a locust. Today I'm going to try to find a grasshopper so I can pretty much show you the difference in morphology. But yeah, those one really slim, really elongate bodies, and they have short antenna as well, and big compound eyes. And as I said before, they use their legs to produce sound compared to the cricket and the grasshoppers that use their wings themselves only. So yeah, that's a locust. That's a female locust. Yeah, chill down, and just check the beautiful coloration. By the way, I'm applying only the pressure necessary to hold it. I'm not hurting her. But yeah, basically, if a big hand was picking you up like that, I don't think it would be really fun. But she's going to be alright afterward. But yeah, just to check out all the complexity of the build is pretty much crazy. And I believe the hearing organs of those beasts are actually not on the face, but right there on the elbows. I know it's true for grasshoppers. I don't know for locusts. But basically, this part right here, the little kind of hole. Sorry, I'm kind of shaking, but yeah, that might be the hearing organ of the locust. But I'm not sure for that. I know it's true for the grasshopper. Yeah, the grasshopper, but I'm not sure for the locust. Really, I like the coloration. Big compound eyes for great vision, because that's that's an insect that live during the day, compared to the grasshoppers and cricket that live during the night and have really smaller eyes, longer antenna to feel their way in the darkness. Speaking of the devil, but yeah, really beautiful beast, beautiful insect. Check that shot right there, really great. I mean, I like to write stories, and a lot of people ask me, where do I get all my imagination? Well, just check that dude out, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, just check all those body parts and everything. It's fascinating, truly. Alright, I'm going to put him back. You've been a great sport, but yeah, I don't want to stress him too much. And yeah, that was pretty much everything I wanted to say to show you. That's the kind of the bottom view, I guess, of a locust. That's a female. And yeah, thanks a lot. lot for watching. Well, it's almost half an hour, but yeah, if you like locusts. So yeah, that's a male and that's a female. See the difference? First in the size and secondly in the... oh no, actually that's a smaller female. Sorry, I misguided you. But yeah, those are locusts.